What's up, guys? Today I'll be unboxing the iPhone 6. This is one of Apple's newest iPhones in their lineup this year, the other being the 6 Plus, but both sport improvements over last year's 5S. So I have here the 64 gig gold model of the iPhone 6. It's running Apple's latest operating system, iOS 8, which became available for download just 2 days prior to the iPhone launch. Now looking at the packaging, it's pretty typical for an iPhone. It's a white box emblazoned with the product name on the side. It's interesting though that the top is pretty bland. On the iPhone 5, they showed off the new design and chamfered edges, and with the 5S, the Touch ID sensor and iOS 7. But here, things are quite muted. Now when you first open it up, you'll see the iPhone. It's pretty light and feels good in the hand. The round back and rounded display help mute the larger size of the iPhone. Now we'll just set this aside for a bit and look at the rest of the stuff that comes in the box. There's a little tray that the iPhone comes in, but now there's a hole cut out in the top right, and that's to make space for the new protruding camera lens. Under that is the little envelope that contains a quick guide to all your ports, switches, and buttons, as well as a little info sheet and the iconic Apple stickers. It also comes with Apple EarPods in its own little carrying case, the typical power adapter, and the Lightning to USB cable. So now let's take a closer look at the iPhone itself. I have here the gold model, and I'd like to point out that on the back now, the Apple logo is actually a piece of steel that's put into place much like how the iPad is. In previous models of the iPhone, it was just painted on. I'd also like to point out that the camera lens now protrudes. In previous models, the camera lens was flush with the back. With the new thinner form factor, the volume rocker changed from circles to small pill-shaped buttons and are now recessed. And because of the larger display, the power button moved from the top to the right side to make it easier to push. Also, the front FaceTime camera has now moved to the left of the speaker, and the ambient light sensor is now in the center. On the bottom, we still have our 3.5mm audio jack, our lightning connector, and our speaker grill. Although unlike the iPhone 5 and the 5S, the speaker grill is now just a single row of circles. We also still have our micro SIM slot on the side, and the True Tone LED flash on the back, although now it's a circle instead of the pill shape that was introduced in the iPhone 5S. So here, we're going to boot up for the first time. When you do, you're going to see the typical Apple logo boot up screen. Now we sped it up just because it takes a little while for the phone to boot up. Once it does, you can get to the hello screen, which displays hello in various languages. We're going to then be prompted to select our language, so I'm going to click English. And we're going to have to choose our country or region. I'm going to click the United States, and then we're going to have to set up our Wi-Fi. I'm going to go off screen for a second just to connect. Now after you do, it's going to say it's going to take a few minutes to activate your phone. And when you do, it's going to show your phone number, and you're going to have to confirm the activation. Most people are going to have to put in their billing zip code and some sort of PIN number. And after you do, you're going to reach upon the terms and conditions page. Just scroll down, hit agree, and just wait. Here, I'm going to not activate location services right now because I'm going to set that up later. I'm going to set this up as a new iPhone. You're also going to have to sign in with your Apple ID, so I'm also going to go take this off screen and do that quickly. Now there's some more terms and conditions you're going to have to agree to, and another waiting screen. Now I'm going to opt to not use iCloud, just because I never really need it. Next, it's going to show your iMessage and FaceTime numbers and email addresses. So I'm just going to go through here and select the ones that I want to use and the ones I don't want to use. Next screen is going to show you to set up Touch ID, but I'm going to do that later. You're also going to be prompted to create a passcode, so I'm just going to put in 4 zeros. Now, it's smart enough to know that it's a pretty generic passcode, but I'm just going to use it anyways. I'm also going to use Siri, I'm not going to send any diagnostics, and then we're going to get to this screen. It shows you either standard or zoomed view. Now this is different from other phones, but that's because these displays now are much bigger. You can either view the home screen, your messages, and even your email in a standard view, or you can view it in a zoomed view, which pretty much just makes everything larger. I'm going to choose the standard view. Then, we're going to be welcomed into our new iPhone. Now, it comes preloaded with a bunch of stock apps, but it also comes with a set of productivity apps that Apple actually made available for free starting last year. So that pretty much concludes our unboxing, setup, and quick overview of the iPhone 6. They'll be putting up a video later that goes more in depth on iOS 8 and the iPhone 6. So thanks for watching, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. So thanks for watching. If you want to see an extended review, you can click on this video.